Hi, I'm Dreammaker Sarah.
And I'm Dreammaker Stephanie.
And today we're going to talk about Disney's Magical Express. So Disney's Magical Express is a complimentary service that is offered to any client that books a Walt Disney World vacation package, and that is flying from any airport into the MCO.
MCO is the Orlando International Airport. So just as a heads up, the Magical Express only works out of Orlando, not Sanford. Let's talk about the package that you first receive. Usually receive this package 2 weeks before you're flying or before you're arriving at Disney. I will say that you'll either receive it at your home address, or if you've used one of our Dreammaker services, sometimes we have them in the office.
And the nice thing about it is that it makes it stress-free and worry-free for you and your family. So what you will receive in the mail is your transportation ticket, and what they'll do is when you arrive, they will scan this barcode and they will notify you what lane you need to stand in and what bus you need to board to arrive to your destination.
Just take note of this little emblem here, this little Mickey with his little bus hat. When you arrive in Orlando, you will see this logo throughout the airport. They really do cater to the Walt Disney World travelers. In this package, you also see there is a diagram of the airport to tell you where you're going, which is level 1 of the Orlando International Airport.
So then you will also receive a set of luggage tags. So these things are magical. What you will do is you will place one tag per piece of luggage on it. You just need to peel off this portion only. I learned the hard way one of my first trips, and I took off the whole entire thing, and it was a pain in the butt to get on. But what it will do is it will scan the barcode on it, because it does have your initials with the resort that you're staying at, and it will let you know and Magical Express know where you are, what room you're in, and they will magically show up to your room about 3 to 4 hours after, I believe,
yes,
once you check into your hotel.
Now, just a side note, you want to make sure that if you are available to use this service, because it's not available at all airports, so you want to ask your Dreammaker if you are going to be able to skip the baggage claim and head right down to level 1 Magical Express. If you are doing that, you also want to make sure that you have what you need in your backpack or your carry-on to kind of get you through the day, because like Sarah said, it can take 3 to 4 hours for your bags to arrive. But the concierge feel of this service is just worth it. It's worth just having a few things in your bag and just getting off that airplane and not worrying about the baggage check area.
Another thing you need to take into note is that even though the Magical Express does run 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, once you land in Orlando after 10 p.m., the service is not available to you anymore for your luggage to arrive at your resort. At that point, you are responsible to pick up your own bags and take them with you. So if you want to enjoy that actual magical feeling, our suggestion would be maybe do an early flight or midday. And if you are doing a dinner flight, make sure that you do land before 10 p.m.
Another note too, if you don't want to use the luggage tags, you don't have to. If you want to go and pick up your bags, no matter what time you do land, you are welcome to do so. There's lots of people in line that have their bags. Maybe you have certain things in there that can't come on the carry-on or can't come in your backpack due to the TSA rules, but you can go and get your luggage if you want to. But if you want that concierge service and you're good to just have on you what you need to have on you, then you're welcome to use the service and the luggage tags.
And one of the questions I always get is, are there any problems? And honestly, I think the only problem we ever had is that we traveled with family, and because we had the same last name, my husband's golf clubs and his brother's golf clubs were just in opposite rooms. And that was literally it. And that's only because we had the same last name.
Yeah, so this service, really, Disney wants you to feel all-inclusive. They want to give you that concierge service. You know, this service is just something that our family has recently started using. We usually do sometimes rent a car. So if you rent a car, you wouldn't be using this service. But yeah, so our family uses this and we love it. Our kids love just bouncing off of the plane and heading right towards the bus on level 1 and not worrying about waiting around for those bags, because they're just raring to go as soon as you get off that plane.
And on the way home, us Dreammakers like to call this service the Tragical Express. And the reason behind this is you're pretty much sad you were going back to I guess, the real world.
Yes.
So the nice thing about it is when you're leaving your Walt Disney World Resort, even if you have a later flight that day, you can take your luggage to them and they will make sure that it arrives at the same time you do. So once you check it in, you do not see it again until you arrive back at your airport.
Absolutely. And the way that they notify you as to what time the bus is going to pick you up is because you will have already have provided them your flight details arriving in Orlando and departing Orlando. So the day before, on your resort room door handle, there will be your Tragical Express package that will give you your time that you need to be ready to board that bus. So anytime before that is when you can take the luggage to the airport check-in at your resort. There's even a weigh station there, so if you think you've purchased a little bit too much on your souvenirs, you can kind of arrange your bags before you even get to the airport, which is fantastic. But then, yes, so if you are hitting the park on that last day and say you're not getting the bus until 4 p.m., you don't have to worry about dragging your luggage around because it'll already be taken care of and already shipped to Orlando International Airport for you.
So if you have any further questions about Disney's Magical or Tragical Express, please feel free to talk to one of the Dreammakers. Email us. The email's listed below.
And I guess that's pretty much it for the Magical Express. I will be using this service in the next couple weeks, so I'm super excited. But if you liked our video, then like it, subscribe, and ring that bell.